Hello, and welcome to another edition of the 10 Code Public Safety Podcast, where we discuss everything fire, police, and emergency communication related. I'm your host, Public Safety Information Director Larry Flowers. Today, our topic is Community Connect, a brand new program with the Murfreesboro Fire Rescue Department. And today's guests include Assistant Fire Marshal Shan Womack, Administrative Assistant Kristen Fulgham, as well as Jonathan Gaither. He's one of our fire inspectors. Welcome.
Thanks for having us, Larry.
Thanks, Larry.
Sure. We're going to have a good time talking about this. We're going to jump right into it, though, and talk about the big picture here. What exactly is Community Connect? We'll begin with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Community Connect is a free, secure program that lets you share information and details with us about your home or business before an emergency ever happens. It asks things like property layouts, medical needs, even where your pets are in your home. Maybe for the elderly, they have lockbox codes, and they can give that information if they're willing to do that. We decided to invest in this because seconds truly matter when we respond. So the more information that we have before we get there, the quicker we can help you with your needs.
Sure, and understand this program is not just for homeowners, it's for business owners as well. Kristen, understand you were one of the persons to get this started, up and running. We really appreciate all the work that you've done. Just discuss how can this be a benefit to residents as well as businesses in our city?
So they can share as much or as little information as they'd like. They can, for homeowners, they can share how many residents are in the home, their meeting places. If they have a storm shelter, they can include that information. And then for businesses, they can include floor plans, emergency contacts, and if they have like any chemicals on site. So they can just give us information.
Sure. And Jonathan, you're one of the fire inspectors, so you guys see everything from A to Z when you're inspecting homes or businesses and things of that nature. Let's talk about how this can improve response times for those units that are going to the scene and they get there and they know in advance, hey, again, there's a storm shelter. There may be someone in the house, on oxygen or whatever. How can this help those men and women, the boots on the ground, so to speak, when they respond to a location?
So essentially, like a homeowner or the business owner is pre-planning their home or business for us. So all that'll populate on our CAD. Anything that they put in there, like access codes, the front doors, gates, they have their medicine locked up somewhere. Like Jan pointed out, but their pets. On the business side, they could put in hazardous materials that they store there. Within Community Connect, it'll bring up the ERG, so that helps limit the time of us looking through the book, trying to figure out the proper way of handling that situation with the hazardous materials.
No, anytime we ask residents or business owners to share personal information, there's always a concern.
Absolutely.
Is this information secure? What can you tell residents and business owners to ease their minds?
Yes, it is absolutely secure. Everything that you share is completely voluntary, so you only share what you want to share with us. It is password protected and encrypted. There's very few people that have access to it, including the three of us, but it is 100% secure. That's one of the biggest things that we dove deep into to make sure that everything was secure. We only see the information if there's an active emergency at your address. So things like storm shelters is very important for us to know, because if we don't know you have one, we don't know to come and find you in that storm shelter. So things like that. But the biggest thing to remember is what you share is what you want to share.
Solar panels, smart homes are becoming a big thing on the rise now. And you can put that in there so we're better prepared when we get a call to your address, knowing that there's solar panels on the roof where the shutoffs are.
Sure, and Jonathan, along those lines, can you give any additional real-life scenarios of having this type of information ahead of time that could, like, change the outcome of an emergency call?
Yeah. So, like I said earlier about businesses, you can update point of contacts. So, if somebody leaves that business, whoever set up that account can update the point of contact, so that way we have access to it whenever we could respond there.
So, how does Community Connect encourage residents to play a more, active role in their own safety and supporting first responders?
Community Connect gives everyone a way to play a part in their own safety, which in turn helps us as well as we're responding. We know these things prior to us arriving to your home or to your business. By filling out a profile, you're helping us be better prepared to protect your family or your business. It's a simple step that makes a huge difference.
Sure. And speaking of that, Christian, for someone who is like literally ready to sign up now, how easy is it to create a profile, and can households or businesses manage multiple properties within that system?
So it's very easy. I actually have a Community Connect account. It took me less than 10 minutes to fill it out. And if there's multiple properties, they can add that to their account as well.
And in addition to, providing those things inside of their home and businesses, understand they can also request services from MFRD, like burn permit applications, smoke detectors, and things of that nature. So whoever wants to join in and jump in and just explain that a little more.
Yeah, absolutely.
So on the Community Connect, when you set up your profile, they'll bring up tiles, so you can request smoke alarm installation or inspection. We come out and replace your smoke alarms or replace the batteries for you. Burn permits is also one of those things, like you mentioned. On the business side, you can request our fire and life safety inspection for your business.
And I guess if the main point that we should get across is this information is voluntary, password protected, and only used in emergencies. Am I correct?
Yes, sir, you are correct.
Okay. So anything else that you want to add that I failed to ask?
We're able to send out notifications if that's something that you opt to when you're setting up your profile about PR events or anything going on in the community.
And to sign up, it's quite easy. Just simply go to the Murfreesboro Fire Department's webpage. You can get there by logging on to www.murfreesborotn.gov/MFRD and click on the Community Connect quick button there at the center of the page. And you'll be able to sign up. Again, it's quick, easy, it's free. And of course, your safety is in mind by us doing this. We really appreciate you guys joining us for this episode of our 10 Code Public Safety Podcast.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Sure.
thank you.
And you can also watch this on City TV as well as on the City of Murfreesboro government YouTube page. Just click on the 10 Code Public Safety Podcast playlist, as well as on our social media pages on the City of Murfreesboro, as well as MFRD. We really appreciate you joining us for this episode of 10 Code Public Safety Podcast. I'm Larry Flowers. We'll see you next time.